If I gave you 1 year and you were just locked in a white padded room, the only way you could get out was guessing what song I listened to on the car right here. Do you think you could guess it?
Do we get any clue or no?
No.
You
Just
get
the
no
time.
1 year. I think we could guess it in a year. But would we know? We have no. We're getting closer, warmer, colder. We just have to go through and say every single song we can
Every
think
song
of.
you know, basically.
Or like every
You
day,
get
do you get one chance a day, one
No,
song?
just limitless.
Do you know that we know the song?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we could get it.
Let's just do that today for the recording.
Okay.
Okay. The
Anyway.
song was Frank Sinatra's My Way.
Oh.
Ooh.
How long would that,
That
have
was nice.
taken you?
Honestly, I thought that was way older than
I don't think I would have gotten
1969.
there because I can't tell you what My Way is.
Really?
Sing it.
What is a man?
Everyone does
What
it at
has
karaoke.
he got? Ew. You've got to get
Sorry.
a brush for that.
Welcome to
Cannot record
welcome
and do
to
that.
welcome to There Are No Gays in Montana, the podcast where we talk about summer allergies and also growing up gay in rural Montana. Okay, how's your week been? What'd you do today?
I worked, microbladed my face, cut my nose open, and that's why I'm sitting this way so that the camera can't see the left side of my face since I have a scab on my nose.
It's like this big.
I'm not letting
Like you
anyone
would
see
not
it.
even see
I'm
it.
not
or
putting that on
notice.
YouTube.
You do have to be careful on those microblades, though. They
What are they going to
sharp.
do to you for on YouTube? What are they going to do?
I think
Cancel her.
Ariel cut her face. What's that on Ariel's nose? Did anybody notice that?
I took Tanny to the vet.
Yeah.
today.
How's the vet? How's she doing?
The vet was good. So for those of you who don't know, we used to go to the vet up north, and now we go to Ariel's recommended vet for
Down
the
the
first
street.
time today because I can no longer go from downtown Seattle down to White Center to up Northgate or Roosevelt and then back down to take her
That's
back
half a
down. So
day.
it was literally like a 2-hour venture every time. And guess what? Surprise, surprise, everyone. I was late, am late, always late.
How
every
late were you?
Every time. Today, I was only 3 minutes late, but I am going to blame it on the vet office because there's like 4 parking spaces
And
total.
one-
Anyways, needless to say, I drove down this alley and there's a big empty lot with a taco truck at the end. And I parked there, not a single person in the lot. You can tell they're opening up for the day. And I walk by the window and the guy, nicely, taco man goes, "How long are you going to be there?" And I was like, me in a hurry. I've got Chandler. I'm like, I go, "Just 2 minutes." What vet appointment in the history has ever taken 2 minutes?
Even just a walk from where I know you were to the vet is more than 2 minutes.
Pretty much. So then I go to the vet and the vet appointment was probably an hour.
Yeah.
So then on the way back, I was like, well, either my car is going to get towed or I'm going to buy tacos. So I bought 2 tacos
Yum.
and a Diet Coke.
Yum. Were they good?
And that paid for my parking. Holy fucking
I
shit. They were
love
so
that taco
good.
truck. I walked there from my place.
I had
So
the
yummy.
carnitas tacos. Now I got to find the name.
Good.
It was honestly so good.
So good. But tell me about the vet and what you thought of her.
Kook.
She's kooky,
Like
right?
in the best way. She was like a...
Lovable.
She was like...
She has ADHD.
Absolutely. I'm like...
That's
may-
why I knew you'd like her.
I was watching her and I'm like, maybe I'm okay.
You too could be like this.
She was all...
Two cooks in a can.
pew, all over. I know all about her, what
She's
she
so
calls
smart, though.
free $10,000 dog. She told me all about
Pocket
her pit
pity.
bull,
Mhm.
her pocket pity. What's a pocket pity? You can
Just a
say that.
small pit bull.
Just
It's
small.
a small pit bull. If you ever see a pit bull that's super low to the ground, like a low rider,
Oh, little short legs.
lots of health issues.
Yeah, she
Not
said
in
They're
the sleep
always
bread.
like they walk like a
Yeah.
Gila
Yeah.
That's a
monster.
She
pocket.
said allergic to
Yeah.
everything. Yep. Anyway, she was funny. So she puts Chandler on the table, and she was kind of like just like Kate McKinnon, like kind of, and she was all over. She was telling me about like every ingredient and every medicine, like did not stop for like
Did you
an
tell
hour.
her I recommended?
I said friends did. And then I thought she'd ask, but she didn't. She throws her on the table and she goes, "All right, let's see what this little guy's got going on." And then I'm like, yeah, she's like really good at the vet. And because she was like worried if she could stick anything in her
Yeah.
ears. And she goes, "Let's see if we can." She was like, "How does he do with his ears?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, she doesn't usually mind it. But like one time they put it out in there." And then she goes, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I know. Sometimes I'm not even kidding. I will literally be looking at a dog's penis and I will call it a girl.
Does she have a southern accent?
No,
Okay.
in my mind.
I love her.
And that was her for an hour.
I know.
Like just
I know.
yeah, I wanted to record it because then they also go in the back
Yeah.
with your dog
Yeah.
because they like drained your ear and everything, and you can hear them the whole time and just zany.
She's cool.
Well, I have
Yeah.
to meet her.
I feel like she plays D&D.
Yeah.
I'll go in and meet her. Just no appointment.
No,
Just,
you've
No,
got
this one's for me.
I'm here just
no,
to...
you've got one in 2 weeks, Wednesday,
Oh,
July 8th.
Okay.
Do you have anything to share about your day, Tyler?
I just got a pretty healthy scolding from my haircut person.
Really?
Why? Oh, from
Mm.
chewing up your bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Really?
what'd she say?
So the listener doesn't know yet, but you will know, I took the Fiskars to my hair
What's a Fisker?
Yeah,
approximately a week
Fisker.
ago. Fiskars, how is this the first time everybody's heard
I know what it
Fisker?
is, but everyone, when you tell this story, is like, what's a Fisker?
I know.
What's a
Isn't it-
Fisker?
It's
People be out there not paying attention.
Scissors.
Fisker is like the quintessential classroom scissor brand.
Yeah,
Oh.
Every single one on the blade says Fiskars.
yeah.
So my hair got too long, was getting too long. I'd waited too long to get it cut. So I went and I cut what I thought was a short amount off of it. And it was pretty short. However, it did not look anything of the sort. For those, you can still see we're working through it. There's some baby bang situation. My haircut person called it Jimmy Neutron curl today.
Interesting.
But I sat down
So
and I
you're the
said,
same hair person?
yes. And it's been the same one for a while. We've been working on my hair, trying to get it to a certain spot. And I fucked it all up. And
Back to square one.
yeah. So I sat down and I said, I have to be honest with you. I did something really bad. And she was like, no, what happened? And I said, I let it get too long and I didn't come to you. And so I tried to cut a little bit off the top myself about a week ago and it didn't go very well. And she was like, cool. Okay. So she's like, take your hat off. I take my hat off. She didn't react too badly. And then partway through, because I had to know, I was like, so can you tell where I cut it? And she's like, absolutely. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
And I said, I know. And she said, have you ever heard about shrinkage?
Boy, have
And I
I.
said, yeah, it normally has to do with a cold body of
Gross.
water for me. But she goes, usually when people's hair is curly or wavy, you want to leave at least a half an inch longer than you actually think because it's going
Yeah.
to naturally get way shorter.
Right.
She said, in a case like yours, I like to leave about an inch. And I said, thank you so much for letting me know. So we're doing what we can to fix it. It'll be about 3 to 6 weeks.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure
Take your hat off.
when you left today, was it in a better spot?
Take your
I'm
hat off.
imagining you're shaved bald. It looks good.
It looks good.
I like the sides. That's just the most melody you've gotten so far.
Yeah, well, we
I
don't really have much
love-
of a choice this time. I also did tell her I like in the back right now, it's long enough that it's kind of swoopy.
Yeah.
And even like when I wear a hat, it kind of,
Yeah.
I said, I like this.
I
And she
like
said,
that.
okay, I will not touch that. She said, like, I wish you wouldn't have touched the top of your head. And I said, I know, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. She said, well, now we know.
Now you know. What are we talking about today, boys?
Sorry, I will do that in 3 seconds.
Yeah. Here, let me get it for you.
It's driving me nuts. For those of you who don't know, I apparently
Ariel.
have summer allergies and the roof of my mouth is itching and it's driving me nuts. But anyways, welcome to There Are No Gays in Montana, the podcast where we talk about queer pride in Missoula. That's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm excited to get into that.
Yeah.
Again, I'm Isaac.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Ariel.
Okay, so I say we get right into it. Ariel, you just got back from, I wouldn't say your first trip to Montana, but would you say it was your most, what's the word?
Memorable?
No, your wedding was really memorable.
Impactful? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I was
Forgot you
thinking
went
your
that
visit
time.
to the University of Montana.
I liked that too. This was my third time in Montana. It was lovely. I already knew I loved Montana. Like, part of me very much wants to do a small stint in Montana where I do 3 or 4 years. Like,
You should.
I
I
think
could so see that
I would
for
with
you.
my
love
mom.
it.
Go live
I
with my
don't.
mom.
When I think of Montana, I think of moving to Missoula
Mm-hmm.
and nowhere else. Like, I can't imagine living in a city smaller than that. How many is Missoula, do you think?
Missoula's about I think it's
100.
probably
90.
90K.
Yeah.
So it's a little smaller than Bellingham. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Moving to Stevensville would be rough for me.
2,200.
It's
It'll be
not
fine.
enough. There's just not enough
You'd be well known.
shops. Also, I need something walkable.
Yeah, you're not going to find that anywhere in Montana.
I think if I live in downtown Missoula,
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
so.
yeah.
It's not any different than being at the junction
Yeah.
Yeah,
and walking like downtown
like
Missoula
I
is
take a walk every day.
like the similar
And with
amount
the
of
river
shops
right
and
there,
restaurants,
the
I would say.
mountains,
Yeah.
gorgeous, gorgeous. Anyways, it was amazing. A grand overview we did
How many times did you cry?
once
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. When did you cry?
at the Chicks concert.
Hell yeah. What song?
I think I cried literally just like when they first came out,
Mm.
you know, and just hearing them and being like, wow, this is it.
First time seeing them, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bucket list moment for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Same for Lex.
Hmm.
Same for Reed.
Totally.
For listeners, part of that, we're always going for Missoula Pride, but
Yeah.
then it worked out that they moved Zootown Fest to the same weekend. And so we
Perfect.
also got tickets to the Chicks, and we went to the Chicks concert on Saturday.
It was
So
incredible. Incredible weekend. We really packed a lot into 2 full days and
We-
one little evening.
did it all.
Mhm.
What's something that surprised you about Montana that you weren't expecting?
Shields was incredible. I loved
I forgot about
Shields.
Shields.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I
That was
loved Shields.
surprisingly a highlight of the trip.
Could have
for a
stayed
lot
there
of
for another
people.
hour.
I know, and we thought we were just popping in to grab a tube
No.
and spatula for the barbecue.
You can get it all there.
We
You can have it all, ladies.
you can
Go
have
to Shields.
Yeah, we you guys were enamored.
And
There's
that's not
little
even the big kahuna.
games. I know I need to go to the other one.
You got to go to Billings.
Yeah.
Gotta
Ferris
go to
wheel.
Billings. I need to
Aquarium.
ride the Shields Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel, aquarium.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there's an aquarium when you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
The big tubes.
Hell yeah. That was a surprising thing.
Yeah, you guys played the little
Honestly, that was
buck
my
hunting
only
type game?
That was kind of a letdown.
Yeah, my gun didn't work.
Well, it just kind of like was very sound focused. Like nothing. The trigger didn't pull. You didn't even like cock it. Like Big Game Hunter was more exciting.
Two better
And,
shields.
Yeah, that's our only call out.
Yeah.
But they had all the
Sick.
dead animals lined up.
Got
Everything
pigs
you can
suck
think of.
us with
Pronghorn,
those.
dinosaurs,
Yeah.
Word
raptors.
word of the trip was pronghorn.
Pronghorn was our word of the trip. Said
Yeah.
5 times a day,
Oh yeah, at
Yep.
least.
at least. We had a cow experience. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
I really want a donkey experience, but a cow experience was equally excellent, I feel like. The only
Yeah.
thing is that we couldn't touch them
Yeah.
because they were wild.
You're a pretty excitable person, but I would say there's probably a handful of times every year that I feel, me personally, viewing you, I feel like you're losing your mind. And when we got to the field of cows, I feel like you were losing your mind.
Everyone was.
Screaming.
I was
You were
watching the
screaming,
videos back.
Tyler, Tyler, this is your in-laws. Tyler, these are your cousins. These are your cousins, meaning the cows.
Well, they are.
Yeah.
It's Isaac's sister's cows. So it's kind of like your nieces and nephews, really.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But you
I
were
missed
just
the whole excursion.
screaming it.
I know. I had a few
It was
claws
so
deep,
funny.
too.
It was so
We had
funny.
fun.
Yeah, blasting what Lacey calls the song "Small Town Girl," but it's living on
Have I
a
told you
prayer.
that story? One time we were at a wedding and my sister just kept going, play Small Town Girl. DJ, Small Town Girl. And the guy's like, I don't know that song. And repeatedly, she's like, yes, everyone knows this song. Small Town Girl.
Isn't that funny?
It's really funny.
And lo and behold, we got to that Ranger, and you know what she did? She put on "Small Town Girl"
Yeah, she did.
right
Did she
away.
really?
Oh yeah, that was
it
the first song
but
that
it
was
was
on.
such a vibe.
It was.
It was such a
we were
vibe.
screaming down the highway, windows down.
Mind you, I have no voice at this point. The whole weekend, I'm sorry if you met me. I was not at my best vocally. I sounded like a casino person.
You
Like I had no voice.
No judgment. We love
And of
casino
course,
people.
screaming every
And
night
cruise people.
of the weekend did nothing to better my voice. It was
Yeah.
worse every day.
And driving down
So-
the highway, not in a car or a truck, you were in a
Side by side.
side by
Mhm.
side.
Yeah.
Was that your
Have,
first
have you thought
side-by-side
about? Have you put
experience?
together why it's called that?
Because the wheels go side by side.
No, that's
I
what
don't
you would
think I
think.
know that either.
Well, I think you can sit in it side by side, whereas all other ATVs, all-terrain vehicles, it's one singular seat.
Oh, so
Right.
people are side by
People
side.
can sit side by side in that vehicle.
That makes sense.
Hmm. Also, I just said "Small Town Girl" living on a prayer. It's not.
It's not living on a prayer.
Living in a lonely
It's-
prayer.
Yeah. Whoops.
Don't stop
I just
believing.
I was just like,
Yes,
we were
thank
just making
God.
fun of Lacey
And
Yeah.
you just
Yeah, you
about
did
having
that.
the wrong song title,
That
and I
age creeps
completely
up on
botched
you.
it
It
with
creeps
the
up on
wrong
you.
song
This
title.
one does have to be your clip, in one of your clips for sure.
Okay.
Anyways, cow experience was a huge highlight.
Your
for
pictures
me.
were amazing.
Oh,
I
look.
actually wasn't with them because I had to go to
Look.
a funeral.
It's
for a
your
teacher
background.
that used to
And-
work with my dad.
It's a moving background.
No, really.
Mooing or
Oh my
moving?
god.
They
Wow.
move. They were so cute. All these little babies and teenagers came up to us and they were just standing there and they were all mooing in chorus. I wanted to get up close to them, but I was kind of worried they would charge.
Yeah, I don't think they won't.
You just wanna see
Anyways.
one?
Montana
Anyways,
was
it was
incredible.
awesome. It was really fun to have you guys there because every time I go back, I have a little bit of like, whoa, I cannot believe I like am from here.
Yeah.
But
Reverse
then-
culture shock.
Yes, and just like how like gorgeous it is and how
Mhm.
nice everyone is, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But then I think not only like having that realization again, but also watching people experience for the first time, like you guys were losing your mind, and that was so cool. And I
Yeah,
was
that
like,
is
wow.
really
were.
fun.
We
Yeah.
were.
Even
We had
Lacey
fun.
turned to me when they were all like, just like could not get over the cows.
City
And she's like, I
slickers.
guess it is pretty cool, huh? I kind of forget. I'm like, yeah, it's really cool.
It is.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So,
Come back in January when we preg check in the middle of the night.
yeah.
What's that?
Well, not preg check. I guess it's actually calving. So calving happens in like January to March. It's the coldest time of the year.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to go out in the middle of the night and check for all the little babies.
What did you think about the food? And you have to be honest.
It was just
we
standard.
Actually, we are going to talk about this.
It was just standard. It wasn't like mind blowing,
Hmm.
but it wasn't bad at all
Okay.
under no circumstances. Honestly,
But you're also not really a
the best,
steak eater.
the best. No, I'm not. I'm not a big
You're not
red
a meat eater. Yeah.
But that burger that your mom and Lacey cooked was great.
I cooked
Yeah.
it. Thank you very much.
Sorry, they made the patties.
Yeah. Thank you.
Um,
What was the best salad?
I didn't have any of the salads.
Not a
I
single
just
one?
had
You're
a
shitting me.
burger.
You didn't have the cookie snicker, the apple snicker
I don't
salad?
eat sweets like that, y'all. I had the elote salad at Top Hat. It was good.
I will say one thing. My mother-in-law and sisters-in-law know their way around a side dish.
They
Mhm.
do.
They know their way around a side
Not a
dish.
salad, a side dish.
Yes,
dessert
everything
but we
side
call
dish.
it a salad.
Yeah.
Not a
It
leafy
doesn't matter.
green,
Salad.
not a leafy green within a half a mile,
Mm-mm.
but it is called a salad, even though it has whipped cream, Snickers, caramel, and apples.
Hot
Mandarin
fudge.
oranges, anything.
And
Yeah.
it's so good. I probably had 14 chunks out of it. But I do think we also did learn McKinsey River Pizza Company,
Oh,
one of Isaac and I's favorite.
Yeah,
I
so
think what we're learning is that it's a little bit of a nostalgia thing, not necessarily fine dining cuisine, which I never claimed it was fine dining.
I didn't either, but we were looking for somewhere to eat before the concert that would be easy to get into, and I would say elevated.
I don't think it was elevated.
And
It's
a
kind of
good
like
ambiance.
CC's Pizza is
You're-
what it was giving.
That's
I've never been to a CC's.
$5 buffet. Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? No.
It was a
there was
fine
one
meal.
thing. So it
I'm okay with it. I'm
Mackenzie
sitting
River
with
has
it. I'm
the
sitting with
best
it.
pizza, not altogether, but the best specific type of pizza, which is called the Thai pie, and it's like a peanut sauce based chicken, peppers,
Cheese.
mandarin oranges,
Dried out
Which
nuts
sounds crazy.
and peanuts
and cilantro.
and
Yeah.
cilantro, and it is so good.
It
It
is.
wasn't
And the
bad.
crust is so good.
But I think taste-wise, maybe
We hyped
like
it up too much.
well, I think our level is like we see it at a 10 because we're also just like we can't get it right now. I couldn't get it right now if I wanted.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean?
That is part of it. Like I can't get it today.
Right. And
It's nostalgic.
yeah, we just had it so much being like this is so good when we were young. So I think that's kind of what I learned on this
Yeah,
one.
but also you don't really like pizza either.
Right.
Don't like
Actually,
pizza.
fuck off. You don't like steak. You don't like salads. And you
I
like
like
pizza.
salad.
You shouldn't move there. So I don't. Oh, you like a leafy salad? Well, go fuck yourself because we
I
don't
like
have those
salads.
in Montana.
I think I would absolutely. I mean, Missoula specifically seems to have a crunchy vein of vegans
Very.
running around. So
Oh,
I think
big
I would
time.
do
Very.
just fine.
Big time. Big time.
And I think it's a good combo of I do eat meat,
Like
but
you
I
dabble
prefer
in
it
it?
to be locally sourced always.
hmm
Well,
And
that's probably where it is in
that's-
Montana. Yeah.
yeah, that's where I'm going to get it. I'm going to get
Right.
like the crunchiness of it all, but also when I eat meat, I know it'll be
Oh,
a family farm.
those
which is how I
burgers.
wanna eat
Those
meat.
burgers were alive that day.
I know. No way.
Yeah.
That day.
We wanted to
Yeah.
tell you after.
You pet them like this, and then
They were.
went to
they
the
were
barn.
not.
It's on your phone.
They were not.
It's on your phone background.
We ate the burgers
In your
before
mouth.
we
last
stopped
picture
in
they
your
ever
mouth.
took.
In
That's
your
the
mouth.
last picture.
Just kidding.
Okay, so let's get into Missoula Pride of it all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
that was a great day.
It was really fun. Last year we didn't get to dive in as much as we did this year because first off
Yeah.
it was rainy Friday when we were there, and then we had to go to a
Yeah.
wedding on Saturday, so we missed both the parade and the block party.
Yeah.
But it was so fun this year, and it was so hot.
It was really hot.
Yeah, but that was the first time I'd ever seen the actual Missoula Pride parade, which was really cool to see, and it was
Yes. It was a big deal.
way bigger than I even thought.
It was huge.
I was like kind of told our friends, I'm like, I think it's pretty big.
Yeah.
And then I saw it and I was like, no, it's huge. Okay, welcome everyone. I've got longtime listeners and longtime guests. We've got Phil.
Hi, happy to be.
And Reed.
Hey.
And just fun fact, since the last time they were on the show, they're now dating. So everyone clap. And they live together. Okay, boys, so it's your first time in Montana, first time in Missoula, first time Missoula Pride. So far, let's talk Montana. What have you noticed? Thoughts? First thoughts?
Lots of wide open spaces,
Not a space.
a lot of mountains. Nice. Met a couple cows.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had a spiritual moment last night where they went to my sister's ranch, and that we'll put some pics up. But I think everyone had a really deep, spiritual, religious experience.
Yeah.
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 Personally?
Yeah. I will say this might just be a Seattle thing, but like going somewhere else that's like kind of small town where people smile at you on the street and just are like, "Hi, how's it going?" We're not used to that, and it's really refreshing. And it's like, oh yeah, I used to be good at social interaction, and now we're back in a community.
Tyler says the same thing. He's always like walking around, and he's like, I've become this cold-hearted bitch walking around Seattle, where I'm just like,
People are smiling.
I know. Yeah, doors get held open. Yeah.
LPF 2 notches lower.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we just finished the Missoula Pride Parade. Honestly, huge parade. This is really long.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, what were some of your favorite things that you saw? We're moving this way.
I loved the queer farmers. That was incredible. Always love the motorcycle gangs that come through. So fun. Roller derby.
Roller derby. I think my favorite one I saw was maybe the Maggots, the rugby team, Missoula Maggots. Yes.
Queer sports teams. We're big fans of queer sports teams.
Of course.
As part of one.
Okay, well, thanks, boys. We're going to be doing more interviews. Do you guys feel like I put you to work today? Do you feel like you're at work?
I think so. We've had a lot of people come up and like ask about the t-shirts, ask about the pod. So yeah. Handing out buttons. I was born for this.
Excellent. So we're handing out swag today. We all around Missoula Pride. So please come say hi.
It was great. It was like over 30 minutes of us standing there seeing like
At
the
least.
cutest local orgs coming by.
Mm-hmm.
the rugby team, every single queer nonprofit
Hospital.
allied
the
organization.
Firefighters.
Yeah, the clinics.
Pet bus. What's that pet bus?
Oh,
I've never heard of that before.
It's the bus that you see videos of where like it's like a repurposed
Oh,
small
yeah.
bus, and they go to your door, and it's the videos you see all the dogs like getting
Like
on
they
the bus
pick
for
up
the
your
day.
dog for the
Yeah.
day and take it to daycare.
Cute.
Yeah,
There was one of those.
Not your dog.
not our dog. And our friend Sam that was with us, she was
Not
like,
Hannibal
"Yeah,
Lecter in
Scout's
there."
gone to that place, but he can't ride the bus."
Sweetie.
Yeah, but it was great. It was awesome.
Incredible.
The parade specifically was
Yeah.
like way more than I thought too.
Yeah, and it was really great too because we it was kind of when we first showed up too with our shirts. I would say I kind of forget this until I go to Pride every year in person with like our merch and our shirts of just saying like there are no gays in Montana, and we definitely get a lot of looks.
Mhm.
And so I think it is a really good like conversation starter
It
because
is.
it has there are no gays in Montana on the front, and then on the back it says a queer podcast for your homophobic aunt.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as soon as people read the back, they like kind of get it. But we just had a lot of people approach us and ask questions,
Yes.
and talk to us, and we had a lot of really, really good, deeply meaningful conversations
Yeah, people
that I was not
up.
expecting.
So sweet.
That happened. Yeah,
loved
that
it.
gets me every time because I mean, within minutes of getting to the parade, we had somebody come up and talk to us and like asking about the podcast, how can they find us, and then kind of just telling us their story.
Of why they're
Of-
there at the parade that day.
Yes,
Yeah, it was
exactly. Why
beautiful.
they're there, and just like so appreciative that we are doing something like this because I think they're in a spot where they're looking for resources
Yep.
or looking for connection or a sense of belonging. And it's just every time I get in those conversations, I have to like really try to lock in because in my mind I'm spinning, being like, I cannot believe that
I know.
this is
Same.
happening.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also I can't believe that like they're in a spot where they just are needing it so
I
much.
know.
Yeah, Tyler and I kind of talked about how like we just met so many people and a lot of parents
Yeah.
that were just all like starving for help and resources.
Yeah.
In a really like open way of being like, what can I do? How do I be more empathetic towards children, to my kids? And how do I like ask the right questions? And how to like, it was just really good. We had one woman come talk to us to talk about their daughter who came out as trans within the last like few years and is moving away and stuff too, I think.
Mhm.
But just we talked through her journey of like
Mhm.
completely. And she said like, she very much is Christian and like this like blindsided her when it all happened. But at the same time, she's sitting there with her daughter at Pride, like very like, I want to learn more. I want to know more. I want to be exposed to more. And I think that's like the number one thing that anyone could do. So it was just great to talk to people like that.
Yeah, it was
So,
beautiful. It was really
yeah.
meaningful.
We also had two people see our shirts and ask us where it was from because they very much thought we were like taking a phrase from some sort of like speech from an ignorant politician or
Yeah.
like the phrase,
Yeah.
there are no gays in Montana. We had two separate people, two separate instances be like, where's that from?
Like, is it
Who said
satirical?
it?
Yeah,
Like
totally.
they thought we took a phrase from a politician and turned
Yeah.
it into the podcast name.
Yeah.
which is
makes-
satirical. It's just they thought there was like a specific moment that we
Right.
pulled it from. And it was fun to just tell our story again and again and being like, no, this is like exactly how we grew up thinking there are no gays in Montana. And like you can insert anything into Montana and it's like, there are no gays in Arkansas. There's no gays, there's no gays at my job. There's no gay, and there just are.
Mm-hmm.
So
We're everywhere.
we're everywhere.
Maybe like one of the most shocking moments was having someone recognize us in the wild, come up to us, say, "Oh my God, I love your work. I love the podcast. I'm so glad you're here. Know all of our names."
Mhm.
And I said probably 3 minutes before
Yeah,
this happened.
before we
We had
walked up.
just gotten out of the car. It was the first night we were there, and we were at Karis Park because they did like a little dinner.
Yeah.
A little
Situation
dinner.
carnival. What was
It's
that?
called Downtown Tonight, and
We
it's
did-
every
went to
week on
Downtown
It's like
Thursdays.
a food truck party. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
it's not a little
party.
dinner.
No, it was
DIY
huge.
market.
Yeah, big market right by the river.
Oh,
Watch the
so nice.
surfing.
That was when I was like, fuck, I've got to figure out how to live here for a second.
Yeah.
So nice right there.
Anyways, I asked her, I was like, what are you going to do when somebody recognizes you?
And I think I blew you off. I was like, that's just not going to happen.
Yep.
Walk up, 5 minutes, haven't even entered the event. Hi.
I know. I don't think she'll mind if we shout her out, right?
I
No.
think she'll be stoked.
Okay, so this sweetie's name is Iris. She came up, she said that she was particularly glad that I was there. And I was like, girl, me too. I'm so glad I'm here. And then we proceeded to run into her like 3 more times that weekend.
Yeah.
At
Mhm.
different events, different places in Missoula, which is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But I could just tell she was such a free spirit, good vibe, sweetheart. I felt so connected to her within minutes.
hmm
Loved.
She
I
was so
loved it.
polite when she first came up. For a second, I thought it was like a sign a petition
Sign
thing.
my
She's like, I'm
petition.
so sorry to interrupt.
You're so sweet.
Yeah, that always catches me off guard too because you speak into this microphone and you don't think about the fact that everybody's listening and remembering. And so even her saying like, it feels so odd because I've heard you guys' voices so much to hear you say my name.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, that,
Spooky.
isn't that weird? She's like, it's
So
crazy
sweet.
to be sitting here having you guys say my name. And I was like, yeah, that's true.
Love.
But
Love you, Iris. Big shout out.
Yeah.
I hope we see you again. Hit us up if you're ever in Seattle, man.
For sure.
We'll have you on.
Okay. So then we definitely did a lot of interviews as well throughout Missoula Pride. So we are going to do some snippets in the episode of just the multiple people we talked to.
So many cool people.
So many.
It just felt like a really engaged community. And like
Super.
Seattle's so different because we have so many prides going on with
Yeah.
different themes on different days. This was Missoula's main pride, and it felt so obviously focused on people celebrating themselves, but also like so much of it was just like, here are our community orgs doing the work
mhm.
for our community
Yeah.
right now.
Mhm.
And I loved that. It felt so grassroots.
Yes.
And I love talking to all the people at the booths. What do you do? Tell me about your clinic. That was so fun. I could have done that for another hour.
Yeah.
Mhm. People are very engaged, I think, because it it's just is evident, and we mentioned this in last year's. It's just evident that the stakes are there.
Yeah, totally.
Like the being proud of yourself and being like okay and being like outwardly LGBTQIA plus.
Yeah.
The stakes are like high,
Yeah.
just feel higher, and so I
Yeah.
think that definitely shows in a pride celebration like that.
And it was just like, it's very queer pride,
Mhm.
which was great to see. And I just feel like there was a ton of allyship. Like I just saw like whole families walking around
know.
the booths and the
I know.
parade and people walking in the parade. And it just was like a level of diversity
Yeah.
that I don't think we always see at Seattle, which is kind
Totally.
of funny because you think it would be the opposite, but a very different like kind of diversity, but just felt like of all ages, family demographics,
Mhm.
everything.
This is Lex's first time in Montana. What do you think so far?
Beautiful, gorgeous. I had no idea what to expect. Truly, truly stunning. I think the boys already talked about this, but we had a religious experience with the cows
Yes,
around a
let's have
field.
first
I'm
cow
from
experience.
Rhode Island, and I feel like the whole state of Rhode Island was,
Bit where you were last.
yes, exactly. It was stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. No notes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so you went through the parade this morning. What were your thoughts on the parade?
I felt like previous prides I've been to, which were like New York City, DC, and no slamming to them, but they were very focused on gay men. This felt very queer. Like I felt like I saw a lot of women, a lot of non-binary people, a lot of trans people, and I felt like it was. I just didn't expect it. Very queer focused, and I was really impressed. Yeah, bigger than I expected. I know. Who would have thought Montana? My God. I know. Beautiful, stunning.
Okay, what would you tell someone who is maybe like not out or budding out and they're maybe living in conservative Montana or they're just in a smaller town? What would you tell them?
I think there's community here. I think there's people here, and I think to try to find those people and try to find who yourself along with other people who've done that.
White gay men in Speedos or harnesses was not the focus.
Correct.
And that was fucking refreshing.
Yeah. Period.
Period.
I have to shout out, there was 3 separate repro abortion related groups there, including a family medicine clinic that does gender affirming healthcare, abortion care, all sorts of just like primary care.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I loved them. And it just reminded me that like queerness overlaps so it's a
Mhm.
circle. The Venn diagram is a circle between like queerness and bodily autonomy.
Yep.
And that's why you have all these health organizations there. And it's like second nature for all these clinics and health orgs and abortion funds to be at Pride because bodily autonomy is innate to queerness and, of
Mhm.
course, abortion. Oh, loved it.
Yeah. I would say
Loved it.
all the orgs we interacted with and walked around in the booths was one of my favorite parts too. Yeah.
Talk about the bar fairies.
Yeah. So is it just bar fairies? I'm missing
it's
a
Montana
word.
bar fairies.
Montana bar fairies.
Mhm.
We went to, which I'd heard of the Montana bar fairies before, and I just started following them on TikTok. But it's this really awesome org. So I think Montana is like number 1, if not number 2, for either DUI deaths or just highest number of DUIs, or
Yeah.
just like it's a very
Drinking and driving culture.
Prevalent thing.
very
well, also,
prevalent,
I'm sure
Very normalized.
Uber is not a thing in
not
small
accessible.
towns.
Yeah.
And you're also just driving 10 minutes to your closest bar.
Down a back
That's
road.
Standard.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of baked into the
It's baked into
culture.
the culture.
Mhm.
And so these folks are trying to truly promote a cultural shift.
Yeah, in a very like positive reinforcement
Yes,
way.
right.
So what they do is they go around, and I'm sure they do many things, but the one that they really highlight or that I always see on TikTok is they go around the next morning on like a Saturday morning, and any cars that are in the bar parking lot of people that obviously chose not to drive, they insert like little coffee cards. So they give little like $5 cards. It's just like a positive reward for finding a different way home. home. So yeah, huge shout out to the Montana Bar Fairies. It was so great talking to them.
On Instagram, they're the bar fairies, _bar fairies. We give copies to sober drivers who left their car at the bar, here to spread awareness of drunk driving and make change in the culture.
And the two that we met were Ashley and Carly.
Shout out Ashley and Carly.
Yeah, they were just such a good vibe too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Everyone was a great vibe the whole day. So, okay. And then we met with the organizers of Queer Prom, which we've shouted out on the podcast before, but it was great to meet them in person. We went to their booth and actually chatted with Stacy for a bit.
Okay, everyone, we're back again. I'm Isaac Clarano, in Montana. We're out here at Missoula Pride. And I don't know if you remember before, but we've promoted Queer Prom before in Montana. And I'm here with Stacy, one of the organizers for Queer Prom. And Stacy, can you give us like a quick overview of what Queer Prom is in Montana? Kind of like its mission and goal.
So Queer Prom's been around for 5 years now. This was our birthday, and our mission is to create and foster safe and joyful spaces for queer youth in Missoula and also Western Montana. So increasingly Western Montana. So we are not just a prom, although we are overwhelmingly that too. Every April, we take over the Western Montana Fairgrounds, the commercial building, for a full weekend of celebration, joy, and authenticity, and showing up just how we are. So we have our first night is an adult night. This year we have more than 400 attendees. We have more than 75 sponsors and kind contributors, community resource work.
Yes.
And all of that makes the second night, which is our teen night, totally free. We have more than 300 attendees. So that's kids ages 13 through 18. And this year we held our second family dance party. We had almost 100 families. Also completely free. And I think what people don't realize about Queer Prom Montana is that it doesn't stop in April for us. We're year round. So every month we have 2 events for teens ages 13 to 18. So we have Cafe Queer. So exactly what it sounds like. Kids get together, queer and allied kids, ages 13 to 18, just hang out, have coffee, and enjoy each other's company. And we do another big event. So like we've done roller derby, we do volunteer stuff. We do all kinds of things. And we also have a winter promo now. So this year we are second.
That's amazing.
And our teen committee, which we're run by, we are led by teens and adults, of course. But the teen committee was like, it's really boring and kind of cold in Missoula in the winter, and we'd like a dance. And because of our community, we were able to say yes. So more than 100 teenagers had our snowball last year, and it'll be December 12th this upcoming year.
I love that's so awesome, because kind of the goal too is like, especially for adult prom, what you're trying to do is like people that just didn't have like a queer experience or a queer prom, it's like time to come back and like have that experience.
Yeah, I never went to prom. I wouldn't have gone to prom. It was not a safe or joyful space for me.
Exactly.
And so my first prom was actually last year. I attended, but I worked. So it was first prom for me.
Tyler, the cameraman, and my husband, he was prom king for Billings Catholic High School, and look at him now. Professional cameraman.
I was like,
yes, we were all doing a little bit performing in high school. Our proms, I would say, as well. So, are you from Missoula or where from?
No, I've been in Missoula for 18 years. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah, well, welcome.
Missoula is my community, and I am delighted to be able to be part of it.
Thanks so much, Stacey.
Yeah,
it
was great.
We're so excited to promote Queer Prom. It's such a fun.
And this next year, April 16th through 17th of 2027, and so. Come and enjoy.
2027, we'll see you there.
It's also cool. One thing, just this is anecdotal, but they're all very integrated with each other.
Yeah,
like
totally.
we had a conversation with Stacy about Karen, the realtor that we had on the pod.
Yeah.
Like they're all very on the same team
Small town girl.
Community.
Yes, and we're and working toward like obviously the same goal.
Yeah.
And so they all know each other, and they're all like prominent people
They're all
in the,
like
in
a
the community.
coalition in that way.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
Okay. This was crazy. So we're standing in line for drinks in the middle of the block party, and there's a drag queen behind me, like 3 people, and she's reading my shirt, and I just tell me about your shirt. Like she was ready, like fists.
She was ready to have a debate.
She was.
It was
ready to stand up.
It was a calm
It's ready.
tone.
Yeah.
But you could tell she was waiting for Isaac to enter. And as soon as Isaac entered with the wrong foot forward, she was going to tell you what was up.
Yeah, she was ready. She was cocked.
Yeah.
Anyways, we met the famous Diana Bourgeois, who, fun fact and twist on the whole entire thing, went to Stevensville High School, class of 1995.
Knew your dad.
Yeah, it was crazy because like she like I said, she came like this, and then she was like, "Tell me about your shirt. I don't know if I understand your shirt. I'm gay and I live in Montana."
Also
Doesn't have a
Southern.
Southern
Also,
accent.
just any imitation I do has a Southern accent. You're gonna have to accept it. So I'm like, "Oh, it's about me and my husband, and I'm originally from Stevensville." She goes, "Hold up, I'm from
Southern.
Stevensville. And
Yeah.
it turns out she was graduating class of 1995, and we had a great conversation.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
was
Highly
awesome.
entertaining.
She was born ready. Okay, we go
And
on.
the rest is drag, baby.
Okay, so again, everyone, we're here at Missoula Pride. I just met a classmate, to be honest.
No. What year did you graduate?
2009.
Yeah, okay. I already had children in
Okay.
2009.
So everyone, I'm here with Diana Bourgeois, also a Stevensville grad of 95.
Yes, out of Stevensville, Montana. Live for Montana. I joined the military and then left and came back and found community in the state of Montana
Yes.
as a queer person. And I was a Marine.
Yes.
I joined right out of high school and stuff like that. And then I came back and I found the Imperial Southern Court of the state of Montana. And I found places where I felt safe, where I felt like I was home.
Yep.
And where I didn't feel like I was always an imposter. I had
Ah.
really bad imposter syndrome at the time.
Yes.
And doing drag and living my best fulfilled life. And I'll be 50 this year.
Hell yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
didn't start drag until I was in my 40s. I
Yeah.
didn't find my community. So it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yep.
You can always find your community because
Love
the
that.
community is very accepting. So
Okay, so Diana, so you saw our shirts. Tell me about first thing
first thing it was is I'm gonna beat these motherfuckers up
She was ready.
because I was like,
She was ready.
motherfucker, somebody needs bail money because I'm like, because I looked at the back. So if you turn around
Yes.
and I said, it says queer podcast, your homosexual aunt, no gays
Homophobic,
in
homosexual. I need her to
homophobic.
be homosexual.
Sorry,
I want her to be homosexual.
I like to autocorrect.
Okay.
No gays in Montana, and I was like, motherfucker, what the fuck is? I'm like, you're at Pride and you're telling me I'm not gay? I'm gonna beat somebody's ass. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna
Then
beat.
we found out we went to the same high school.
Right, and I had your dad as a teacher.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna center. I'm not that bitch anymore. I'm like, okay, tell me about this. And then you guys told me about your podcast, and I'm super excited because we have a huge community in the state of Montana.
Love it. Of course.
And if you don't know, one of the oldest communities in the state of Montana is the Imperial Southern Court of the state of Montana,
Yes.
which is the second oldest LGBTQIA plus, or I call it LGBTQA, organization in the state of Montana, where we raise money for other nonprofits through the art of drag, making safe spaces, and really bringing community together so that we can all be together and we don't have to worry about the haters, the people who shun us. It's a safe space, and that's what the IACSM does, and we've been doing forever. The only other organization in the state of Montana that's been around longer than us is actually Lambda in the universities.
Okay.
They are the oldest organization, but we are the oldest drag
Hell
organization.
yeah.
And we've been doing it for years and years and years, and we do these safe spaces so you can come and you can be your authentic self.
Yeah.
That's what's really
I
important,
love that.
especially in this state where we have a lot of red. Our concern right now is our brothers and sisters and our siblings who aren't in bigger cities like the 7 cities. If you don't know what that is, that's the 7 cities of Montana. Look it up. That's what Google is for. But we have smaller towns like Libby, we have Stevensville, we have Hamilton. We have those small towns where trans people, queer people don't have a space. And we try to make those spaces, whether it's through virtual or whether we try to make drag shows, so that those people still feel comfortable and still have a place to be loved and to
Hell
be
yeah.
seen.
I love that. You don't even need a host. You have your own podcast. You better get ready.
It's called Breakdown with Bourgeois, and I interview people for candidacy. But I've been doing this almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'm a big advocate that drag is the front one of queer faces because we allow our big mouths, our big hair, and all the things, and our big jewelry to be as the distraction so that people can come together and make those safe spaces. That's really important.
Yes.
You know, and the thing that I really want to point out for this Pride is the thing we have to be aware of in the state of Montana that a lot of states don't know about is we have a giant bill that's sitting on top of Supreme Court about drag.
Montana Supreme Court.
Yes.
Okay.
And they are trying to ban drag in the state of Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross. It's disgusting. And I stood at legislation. I stood at the House. I stood at the Senate. I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, got in high horse drag and stood in front of them and said, hey, we aren't like other places.
Yeah.
We believe that Montana parents can make decisions for themselves. We are very G-rated. We are very, it's not about queerness. It's not about sex. It's about love when we come with our story hours.
Expression, like freedom of expression.
It's expression of
Yeah.
loving yourself and accepting others.
Do you think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about drag? Is that it's not for kids?
I think that's the biggest misconception about queer people.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that we are sexualized and we are a kink. I stood in front of the Capitol. I stood in front of these legislations, and I said, and Trixie Mattel
Yep.
attire,
Yep.
flats, big ass hair, and they sexualized me. There was nothing sexual about me,
Exactly.
and that's your kink. That's not about me.
Yeah, I love that.
And I stood up there and said, we as Montanans, we respect parents. We want them to have a wholesome show when we do our show. And in Montana, we do that.
Yeah, of course.
We are like G-rated, G performances, G costumes. We go above and beyond to do that because we think that we should respect everybody.
And drag
and that's
it's
what-
for everyone. It's for everyone in a way of
Yeah.
like different kinds. Like there's so
Right.
many different kinds of drag.
And if that's not your jam, don't be at my G-rated shows.
Exactly.
And we have some people that are very artistic and their drag is very controversial in a way. Makes you thought-provoking. It's art.
Love
But
them
that's
more.
not what we're doing on main stages when we do children. We
course.
do uplifting, inspiring, love yourself, love others, and those kind of things.
Yes.
And if we don't do that, then they're not going to get the message anyways.
Of course.
Because we have to be very broad with those kind of messages. And if we don't support the our regular queer community and our regular ally community,
Yeah.
and we expose them to things that you wouldn't expose your own children to,
Yep.
it's deficit for us. And we don't do that in Montana. We
Yeah.
respect parents. We respect what we think we should do. And that's what we do. And that's not why we're fighting this bill.
Yeah.
The ICSM is actually, if you look at the bill, the Imperial Sovereign Court of State of Montana is actually the first group listed on that as the lawsuit.
Got it.
And we want it to be known that we believe that queer children, we believe that queer families should have the right to be able to expose their children to anything based on being a parent.
Exactly.
And taking those parental rights away from them causes so many issues that it just snowballs.
Yep.
Unfortunately, because you open that door, where's the next thing going to be?
Exactly.
So,
Well, Diana Bourgeois, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so
Thank
happy we
you.
met. I'm so glad you stopped that.
I know it's so real. You didn't get to see the fun side. You just got to see the political side.
yeah.
So please join us on the main stage at Missoula Pride and at the ZAC at 6:30. That's when our doors open, and then we're going to the Golden Rose after that, and we're going to have a double beverage. So
Awesome.
please join me.
Yes.
All
And
right.
of course, go Yellow Jackets, I guess.
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
So
I'm
Yellow
sold! I'm sold! Oh my God! Go Yellow Jackets!
Okay, so y'all, you met my fellow classmate, Diana Bourgeois, and she was a hoot. She was really good. But yeah, we also just want to shout out the Imperial Sovereign Court of the state of Montana.
They're doing a lot of amazing work to get grants to people, it sounded like,
Yep.
and also to keep drag legal.
Yeah, and also I loved what she said about just like the relationship between kids and drag and how that can be positive
Expression.
and expression. Yeah, it was so good.
She'll say it better.
She for sure will.
She's very connected to some of the local drag here in Seattle, too.
Yeah.
That was fun to hear
that
some
was
local
fun.
girls get shouted out.
Someone that I've previously worked with
Yeah, shout
in
out.
my like regular day job.
Yeah.
Not
Summer
wild.
Disco.
Yeah. So yeah, that was fun.
We also had a great lunch at Top Hat.
Good.
Yeah. No, it was fun. It was fun that there was 8 of us and we all had shirts on.
They
Or,
forgot
no,
my pickles.
No gays much. Shout out
And
to
we
them.
paid for them.
We need to go back to
Top Hat,
those.
you forgot my fried pickles I got for the table. Lindsay was fucked up on that day.
We did. I did learn right at that moment, and I was telling Ariel later. Me and you in matching shirts, year 1, people paid attention. 6 of us in matching shirts,
Scene.
powerful,
Rolling
Made a
deep.
scene.
powerful. And a lot of people asked, and a lot of people you can like see their eyes when you're walking in the group.
Yeah.
Because you wear one screen print T-shirt, and someone may be like, "Oh, what does that say?" As they pass by you.
Yeah.
And you got a whole group coming toward you. It's like,
Yeah.
what do these people? But what are they saying?
What are they
So
saying?
what are
Yeah.
they saying?
Someone
but
did
anyway,
pass by us and went, I just don't get it.
right when we got there. Right when we
Guess
got
the
there.
Westboro Baptists are here.
Literally, I was paying for parking on the car. I said, guys, don't let that discourage you. We're going to have a great day.
Taking it off.
Confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, our friends were great. They were such allies and troopers and ambassadors for the brand. So anyways, we went to Top Hat, and that was really fun because, again, when you have all those shirts, it was just like a scene in
Yeah.
a really good way. So it was really fun. We had
3 groups.
at least 4. I can count. There was the woman who walked up. They were from Colorado, and they were going to the Chicks that night.
Another woman came up to us and said, "You guys just look fucking awesome."
You
I knew,
fucking
do you want a
awesome.
picture? We didn't know, but she had back channeled with me earlier and was like, let me get a picture of you all later on. So then randomly she came up to what seemed as randomly came up to our table and went, "You guys want that picture?" Or, and everyone was like, "What?" Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the last people we met.
The podcasters.
Yes.
Yeah. So we met some people that are starting a podcast. His name was Zane. He's from Helena, and he's starting a podcast called Shit Talk Corner. And I'm excited to hear it. He was going to reach out. He said it was maybe like, I think he said the fall.
Mm-hmm.
But
We
soonish.
exchanged info. So more to come.
More to
Watch
come.
that space.
Yep. Yeah.
Good luck, Zane.
So yeah, I would say overall full success weekend on all fronts,
Yeah.
No
it was
hiccups.
so exciting.
right?
Hell yeah. I love it. I want to move back there. I want
We
to
wanna
go to
go
grad
back.
school there badly.
Mm-hmm.
We hiked the M too. We did all the
Mhm.
things.
It was, yeah. Oh, we did. Yeah. It was fun. Next year, we're going to do a float.
Oh yeah, we are gonna do a float.
Next year, we're doing a
one.
float. Ariel and I are going to go.
Grandma Karen's coming up with us.
I know. I had that thought in the middle of the day. I was like, I should have had them come down. Why did we
Yes.
not do that?
Let's do
Mark
it.
it now.
Let's do a float. We're going to do listeners that want to participate,
Uh-huh.
walk in the parade with us.
Yep. Oh, God, that's good.
Let's do it all.
Yeah.
Lacey, we need a truck. Actually, a
Side
side by side.
side.
We're going to do a little parade of side
Can we
by
bring
sides.
a cow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That'll go well.
We'll bring
It
Rose.
needs to have a little. Oh my God, let's bring Rose. I'm sad I didn't get to meet her.
Anyway, great success. To close out, Isaac, I think you have something for us, right?
I do.
Good.
So on our way to Missoula, we did get a letter from a listener, which was really fun for Tyler and I to read in the car. And so I'm going to read it. So it goes, "Hey, my name is Ren, and I just randomly found your podcast on Instagram about a week ago, and I haven't been able to stop listening, and I'm already on episode 18. Similar to Isaac, I'm a 6'5" gay and bald Montanan.
So close.
Similar to
You're
Isaac.
You had everything correct,
So close,
except for
Ren.
the 6'5" part. I wish you got one on me. I wanted to email you all because this podcast has actually been so healing and encouraging. As someone who also grew up queer and closeted, came out fully at 28,
Wow.
and left Montana that same year to eventually find my home in Oakland, California.
Wow.
It's been so interesting hearing your experiences that are both similar and so different than mine. I was homeschooled on the mountains near Whitehall in a very religious community and family. I
Wow.
unfortunately don't. Yeah, I know. I got cousins in Whitehall.
Wow.
Yep. I unfortunately don't have the most affirming family and was heavily involved with the church when I came out and was essentially encouraged to leave that church. Most of my memories in Montana were in a negative light, but hearing about the things you loved, about our home state, and the people you still have in your lives has really been shifting my perspective, and I wanted to thank you for that. I also lived in Bozeman from 2017 to 2022, so I've been trying to discover if we were all in the same place at one point. LOL. We wrote back and we just were ships in the night
Ah.
because I left in 2017.
Damn
and
it.
so did Tyler right at the beginning of the year. So it does bring so many memories when you mention the bars and streets I used to call home. Thank you for starting this podcast. I know it's definitely been a help to me and so many others. I've been sharing it with other queer folks I knew in Montana. Keep up the important work and happy Pride.
Thank you, Ren. I would love to know more, honestly,
Yeah, about
about that experience.
me too. I feel like that too.
Yeah. And I feel as somebody who also came out, like I
Mhm.
think I was 26,
Yeah.
kind of similar, like moved and then came out kind of right before I was moving a little bit and right after. Like I feel like there was a lot of things that we really connected on.
You kind of
So-
used it moving as a little bit of a cutover.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yep. But anyways, thanks so much for writing in, Ren, and we hope to hear more and keep listening. Let us know your thoughts. If you're only on episode 18, much to go. So, all right, I think that's it for our Pride episode this year. We're headed to Seattle Pride this weekend. What's everyone looking forward to the most?
Water skiing on Saturday.
Yes, we
Is it
have.
just going to be us three?
I think so. Yeah.
Period.
I kind of like that. It's intimate.
Well, you get more time on the water, too.
Well, I also like.
Right.
Can I
there's a
drive the
difference-
boat?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to. I think Isaac and I just talked about today. We're gonna wear our Tan Gim stuff
Do some merch.
because why not?
Oh.
Like to the parade or like to Broadway, that area. And we have stickers that we have to get rid of. I think we can wear the merch and give some stuff out. We really haven't done that in Seattle.
Let's do it.
So
It's more purposeful of a Pride when we do that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
like
it
it. Of
totally.
course.
Yeah.
Totally does.
Anyway, my song of the week. Probably at this point of recording, 2 hours ago, my girl released a single.
It better be the
Really?
chicks and only the chicks.
No, Katy Perry.
Oh.
So she going to release an album?
I don't know. She's kind of said that it's not part of an album. It's just like, I think it's like truly she's written songs about breaking up with Orlando and she wants to release them. Well, she's got that fire, that dog in her. And so she released a song called Watch It Burn. a couple hours ago. So that's gonna be my song of the week.
Did
But
you
I think you
listen
guys
to
should
it?
do your of
Have you
course.
listened?
Of course.
What is it good? Or
It's
is
good.
Okay.
It's good. I like
Is
it.
it better than Band-Aids?
Yes.
Band-Aids wasn't good.
Better than Band-Aids. And
It wasn't bad.
I liked Band-Aids too.
And I would
But
say I'm pretty, as you like to say, pretty neutral on Katy Perry.
do you want to do your song of the week?
Yeah,
you got your big one.
Yeah, my big one, number one, they didn't play it. It's totally fine, but it's the number one greatest song ever made by the Chicks, and it is Tonight the Heartache's on Me.
Isaac's favorite chick song.
And
I'm still waiting for your post. I personally wrote and thanked every one of our friends. I said, thank you for not using this song.
I
For your
don't
post.
fucking have any photos, and
Oh.
don't worry, I already have a plan for it for Sunday Pride, so don't.
Perfect. Can't wait to see you do your big one with that song.
Isaac's doing his big one, Sunday Pride. Look out, everybody. Can I do 2 songs?
Of course.
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
whatever we want here.
My song of the week is Gay, capital Gay
How do you spell
by
that?
Meg
Okay.
Stalter.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible song.
We did
fun.
listen to
For
it
the
in Missoula.
community and by the community. And then my second song is My Way by Frank Sinatra.
Has it?
Another amazing queer artist from the 60s.
Why are you listening to it?
Yeah, did it
Because-
just kind of resurface?
It's just on my liked songs playlist and it started playing today and just on the drive here and I was just like it's just good.
I feel like that
Wow.
It's
happens.
just freeing.
I feel like that happens to you a lot, where like a throwback song
Yeah,
really
it
hooks
takes
you,
over for a
and
week.
you're that happens to you a lot in a good way.
Well, everyone, thanks for joining us for our Pride episode. And as always, we love you, Montana. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you to my sister for taking all my friends
Oh
out
my
on the
God,
ranch.
yeah.
They had the best, literally the best time.
Lacey
They're still
stole
talking
the
about
show
it.
that night.
Stole the show.
Yeah.
Talk about
thank
an
you
ally.
to
Talk about an ally.
yeah. Thank you to everyone that participated in the parade, everything. Like, it was so good. And the
Yeah.
poor, any waiter or waitress or any wait staff that had to wait on our group, we just want to give a big shout out and thank you to us and managing the 8 of us,
Mhm.
all in matching shirts, screaming. So
Hey, here we are, rolling 8 deep, first time in Montana. Do you have Can you see us all?
Is everybody here? Oh yeah, everyone's here. One person shows up 30 minutes later. The
Yeah.
other one shows up 30 minutes later.
Yeah,
I know we said
I-
8, but there's actually 14.
yeah. We'll just pull up a few chairs.
It'll
By
be
that I
fine.
mean 6 to 9 chairs.
Yeah. I do love that part about Montana. They're usually pretty accommodating in that way.
Yeah.
That's true. They do make it work really fast. We're in Seattle. They really
People-
put out.
Seattle
if
will
you
be
add
like,
one more
go-
person, I feel
Seattle will be
like,
like, go fuck yourself
yeah.
and charge
Anyway.
double.
Fuck Seattle. Fuck
Um,
Montana.
As always, please let us know your Pride stories. We want to hear about everything that happened this Pride. You can send us an email at nogaysinmontana@gmail.com, or of course you can find us on all socials at nogaysinmontana.
All right. Bye.
Happy
Stay
Pride,
queer.
y'all.
Happy Pride.